Hello everybody and welcome back to... What is this tournament called? Anomaly Cup 1, yes of course, how could I forget? This is going to be between Houston and Wavy Watson. And let me go ahead and look at the... This is a .txt, .txt, .txt. Not really sure why it's called that, but there it is. It's going to be Shallows and Kalash T for the maps, and it's Galzian versus Soban. And Houston wants us to pay attention to his colors. Yes, very good, very good. These are the Oilers' home and away colors, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So he's actually going to change them for Game 2, which is pretty cool. And it's Galzian. We haven't seen this in a little bit. Wants to use the Angry Nanites to open the wreck. Yeah, very good. Hey, Houston knows his crap. Alright, let's go. You'll have to see it. Yeah, every faction in Anomaly has a way of opening that wreck for free. And this is the way that it's done for Galzian. Oh, you didn't change colors. Oh, very sad. Oh, you mean because he played Con F all the time, so you can never see any colors on the map? Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, Con F, I think, out of all the factions in Anomaly, is sort of the most shoehorned into playing, like, one particular style, you know what I mean? So it's not surprising that a lot of people who main Con F have had to change away from it in Anomaly. But I do wish that more people would give it a try, because, if Con F is played properly, it can just be a nightmare to face against. I love the friendly fire scanner, always a good play. If you've seen some of my stream games when I'm playing against Galzian, well, against just Carrier as Galzian, he'll just make like 20 base runners and throw all these scanners on my base, and my own units kill each other off. It's awful. That's a very sad scanner position. Of course, if you put it down here, it'll open up the wreck for you, and then you don't have to use a det pack on it. But yes, it's true. Con F cannot really PC rush. It's just impossible. So, you really, you know, don't want to play that way with Con F, and I think that sort of pulls people away from the faction. Base Runner grabs the artifact here, and it looks like Houston's going to try to extract. We do have LAVs on the field, though. And carrier production is on the way as well. Oh, Paulus, let me tell you, if God Hates Weaves wasn't in this one, I would riot. You know? Like, truly, truly there can be no better games than the ones which God Hates Weaves produces. He just makes the most ridiculous replays, you know? And if he wasn't in Anomaly Cup 1, oh, I would just squeeze his head until it popped right off. Anyway, base runner going to extract here. If Wavy Watson wanted to deny the extract, he would have been moving a lot faster. So I think he just wanted to build up more units before he went in there, and that's fair enough. What? Oh, that tops you versus God is... I see what you mean. Yes, yes, yes. I would protest to the CEO of Australia to pay God Hates Weaves to participate in more DOK Cups. Yeah, I agree. By the way, Base Runner Heal comes out, and these LAVs had strayed too close to the thing, so that's going to be a few kills that really did not have to go down there. Oh gosh, is it gonna win this fight? It really should not have. Oh dear. And this Base Runner just looks unstoppable! This thing's a monster! Okay, now the LAV is far away, though. This is where it likes to fight. And is gonna get that kill. But man, that was a really good trade for Houston. Yeah, no, he's right, though. I'm trying to remember what Jirachi Cup that was in. I think it was number 8 or something, but Houston versus God Hates Weaves, right? Go watch that one. I mean, gosh, there truly was no better game. And it's going to be Honor Guards really, really early here for Houston. He's got one heavy railgun as well to fight the ground war. And a couple of Sand Skimmers just for fun. these won't really be contributing too much to the battle. I think they're actually just being used for scouting here. And that scanner is still alive, which is quite funny to me. Skinning. Or peeling. Depends if the skin is like animal skin or fruit skin, I guess. From potato, yeah, peeling. Self-flagellation. I don't think so, but... Maybe if you are the potato. LAV insult pack gonna get teched here. And Wavy Watson getting some railguns of his own. Is there a different word for it in Australian English? What? I'm just losing my mind, that's all. Houston getting pushed off the 3 base for a moment, but the heavy railguns should be able to say something about that. They've got the shotgun ability too, that's pretty nice. You know, I don't think we've seen shotgun be used all tournaments so far, so I'd be happy to see Houston try it out here. And hey, look at that, it's a prime target. Now, Savant railguns, out of all the railguns in the game, I think work the most like, you know, you would expect them to, being railguns and all. Excuse me. Hey, shotgun! Completely missed, but you know, it was worth a try. Ah, that one's gonna hit. Very good, very good. But yeah, they're long-range attack vehicles, right? So are these. I mean, that's actually their name, long-range attack vehicles, but... whatever. I think that they beat the Galzian railguns if they're far away. That's kind of what I'm trying to say. And then also that Sunder and LAV combo, yeah, that's definitely true as well. Heavy railguns, you'd be surprised to see, actually have quite a lot of armor in this patch. So you don't really want to be... You don't really want to be trying to kill them off with LAVs. But combining assault railguns with this combo is going to make things quite a lot more difficult. Because assault railguns have a huge range, right? And so these things are going to be able to harass the railguns from far away. They do very, very little damage, but... in fact, you can see how very, very little damage they do over here. But, you know, if they're just allowed to shoot at you forever, right? Eventually it's going to add up. So, nice base for a heal there, by the way. I think it picked off a couple of LAVs. And here we see a demonstration of the assault railguns now getting involved. But just as I said, those heavies do have more range than them. And look at that, they actually pick off a railgun, so they're already making their presence felt here. And I love how he's splitting them up on the 2 different hills there, it's very, very good. Only thing that I'd like to see from Houston that he's not done is if he would just build like 1 honor guard and start picking off probes with it. I think that would be really nice. Because those 2 have an insane range. And plus, it gives you a little bit of protection in case your opponent happens to go for air himself. But part of the paradox of Galzian is always that they have lots of very, very long-range capabilities, but they don't have a whole lot of vision that can cover a very long range. So that's always makes it complicated to play Galzian here. Yeah, of course, hard counter to pros, honor guard cruisers, naturally. It's true though, it really is. And in the meantime, Wavy Watson gonna get an artifact out here, and he is gonna tech air himself. Yeah, okay, so like I said, it would be really nice to have honor guards here. One Sandskimmer gonna drive over to try to do something about this artifact, but he can't. I mean, he won't reach there in time, but even then, actually a base runner defeats the Sandskimmer generally. And this one here sent out for scouting as well, gonna get killed off. I think maybe it allowed these assault railguns to take some shots, but they've kind of backed away from that high ground there as the camera goes insane. So these assault railguns really want to drive right up to the tip there. That's what you want to do with these. And it looks like both groups are actually doing that, so that's a little bit unfortunate. And it's gonna be smokefish fabrication, alright. Oh, I get it! Yeah, of course, if the Sandskimmers give vision, then the assault railguns are doing damage. Right, okay. That makes sense to me now. Still, I would really prefer these guys moved out. You can see, the hill here is actually pretty significant, so it's possible that these things can't shoot past that. Well, maybe they just don't have range over here. But this is actually a battle that Houston should win on paper, close range with the railguns, but he is outnumbered, I guess, so maybe I'm not totally sure. In any case, want to be a little bit careful about fighting those things from far away, but if you get up close to them, that's when you like it. Especially if you can use that shotgun mode, right? Very, very low armor on these Saban railguns here. And yes, range calibration would be good too. You increase the fire rate of the unit, but you reduce the range of it. So, you know, completely backwards, of course, but what else do you expect? And yeah, it looks like those assault railguns did have their vision blocked, but he sees it, so he's gonna move up closer. No probe kamikaze. Paulus, did you play in the Homeworld 1 tournaments? I can't remember. There used to be a thing you would do in those where you would drive your research ship out and kamikaze into enemy probes to kill them. Yes, an honor guard, let's go! I don't think he needs Flying Fortress, actually, although maybe he saw the, maybe he saw the air tech, but... Yeah, honor guards is gonna be great here. Oh right, I forgot. Where some people are accused of being Homeworld 1 purists, Paulus is definitely a Homeworld 1 hater. And there's the honor guard. It'll take it a while to kill the probe off, but it will do eventually. But these gunships are just gonna brutalize the assault railguns while they have the control of the field. And it looks like the honor guard was given like a dedicated attack order, so it's actually not turning and fighting. There we go. Now it's hitting the gunships. True. Well, we are all a bit salty about that, aren't we? Oh man, and the gunships are just brutalizing these assault railgun blobs here. Oh, that's so rough. Yeah, if that honor guard was out sooner, right? Maybe this wouldn't have happened. Oh, that is really rough. And that's a lot of Saban railguns, and they're hungry for blood, you know, but still, they can't just drive up right next to these Gaussian heavies, because they will get killed if they do that. Also, I like how the gunship is just flexing over here. Sup, guys? He's FET 5 too. It'd really be good to keep this guy alive. Oh no, the second honor guard finds him. Well, he T-posed for a bit too long. Oh, and actually the Sandskimmers find the railguns when they're standing still, so that's quite good as well. Shotgun mode, right? Oh, it would be great to use shotgun mode here, but it looks like it's not used it. And it would also be good for these railguns to start moving, because Sandsiegers start to really lose damage output when their targets are moving. And yeah, it would be good to have range calibration. There'd be a lot of things that would be good here. And it's gonna be Saban BCs from Wavy Watson here. Yeah, you've simply got to get range calibration when you can. Hey, shotgun mode! That's what I'm talking about. You see what I mean? You see how good that is? Oh, delicious. Uh-oh. Honor Guard gonna get targeted by bombers now. And that is how Honor Guards die. Very, very well played by Wavy. Oh, got him! Houston, that's really quite inappropriate. I can't believe you'd say something like that, honestly. AVs are here to do a little bit of anti-air coverage. Of course, they're not great against precision bombers, but if this thing just sticks around forever, it will die. Probably best it gets out of there. Looks like it'll just about escape. Pretty close, though. But I do actually... Oh, and there's shotgun mode. I do actually really appreciate the presence of the precision bombers now, though, because now that it's clear that your opponent is beating you with air, you really want to double down on protecting against it, and that's the way to do it. This heavy railgun having trouble in this fight, by the way, because it actually got sundered by the Savant carrier. This is a case for range calibration being really, really good, by the way. But, looks like it'll be fine in the end. Shotgun was used over here too to see if it had the effect. But this guy still got it, so these LAVs standing still, they're signing their own death warrant, as they say in Full Metal Jacket. That was kind of underwhelming. But it landed, so yeah. Oh, here's another one. Ah, very good, very good. And another bloody game, it looks like. The only thing I want to draw your attention to in particular is the artifact score. Oh my gosh, I thought the bomber was coming back to hit the scanner. Don't do that. Anyway, pay attention to the artifact score, because that could actually be problems for Houston here if he's not able to even up the artifacts. Uh-oh, and the bombers! Not targeting the railguns? Oh, okay. I mean, this is fair enough too, going after the base, but that would have been a nasty hit there, just blow up all of those railguns. And there it is, there it is. But actually, he's gonna miss with that one. And that should cost him a bomber. Docking queue is full, right? So this guy will go down. What? Oh gosh, please kill him. Oh no, why is he targeting the carrier? No, Houston, no! Oh, that's so tragic. Oh no. Railgun fight here, though, is going in his favor, so that's good. More shotguns, more shotguns. Oh man, I don't think he got any of them there. They all survived. Oh. But yes, range calibration would be really, really powerful here. It is true. And shotgun doesn't rely on line of sight, so this is another case to use it here. Looks like all the guys with the cooldown available are dead now, though. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Peanut bombers. That's a lot of dead railguns on my screen. Ouch. The gunships are here to brutalize another base, but they don't have vision on the carrier, so no chance of snipe right now. And importantly, we've also got the precision bombers here. Come to answer this air attack as well. Good, very good. And it looks like they'll try to harass these railguns as well while they're at it. Oh no, not this again. You can't damage this carrier. Just go home. You're drunk. I mean, I say that, he's actually got this carrier pretty low, doesn't he? Gosh, he's got this carrier really low, actually. Smokefish, are there any? No, it doesn't look like he plans on building them either. No armor upgrades either. Holy mother of Q. He does need railguns, though, to be fair. Man, that carrier is actually really low here. If I were Wavy Watson, I would start thinking about ways to get this carrier healed up. Getting carrier mobility would help to power up the armor a little more. Oh my gosh. He just ran out of ammo. You're kidding me. Come on, get some support cruisers or something. This is now critical. Okay, support cruisers starting to heals on this side. Oh my gosh, that's unreal. Battle cruisers are doing their thing, though. And battle cruisers are sort of a unique answer to assault railguns, I think, because... yeah, literally God 8 Sweeps game, true. Oh, here comes another precision bomber. Decides he can't quite get through, though. But anyway, battle cruisers have a really long range as well. And assault railguns will never damage a battlecruiser significantly. I mean, look, they have 40,000 HP, so you're not gonna you're not gonna kill this thing. Carrier was found. Uh-oh. But there's a whole lot of railguns, or sorry, a whole lot of support cruisers healing this thing now. I think it'll be fine. Plus, it does have that armor 3, so... How did he get that 2 power? It looks like he got an artifact out. Anyway, he's gonna be fine here. And the battlecruisers are kind of a problem. I mean, you don't have to worry about them just yet, but, you know, especially because the main base is mined out, so they're not actually gonna get anything when they reach this main base location. The carrier will just kind of leave. But eventually those guys will reach the bases, and then they can use that orbital strike ability to really cause problems for you if you haven't dealt with them by then. Oh, and really good smokes here by Houston's opponent, Wavy Watson. But even so, AAVs versus railguns, you usually give that fight to the railguns. Still, though, no range calibration. Ouch. That is going to be all she wrote for that force from Houston there. Again, though, like I said, the battlecruisers reaching mid, not really going to be able to do too much from this position. Here comes a base runner. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, he's on panic mode, in fact. When you get the base, the assault railguns up to that level of veterancy, they can't move like normal. They have to use dart maneuver in order to move. It's pretty funny. Yeah, personally, I think that it's maybe a mistake to be targeting the battlecruisers so much, though, because you can't really damage them, so it'd be best to focus your efforts on trying to reverse this carrier here. And then build up like a blob of sand skimmers, and sand skimmers will kill off battlecruisers really, really fast. Oh gosh, and a bomber strike landing on Houston's carrier. Ow! That kills all of the salvagers as well as the damage it was going to do on top of that. And the salvagers are here for the jetpacks! Oh my gosh, he's gonna kill them with jetpacks! Oh, brutal, brutal. More than a little bit of friendly fire, of course, but... Come on, jetpack, jetpack. Oh! Okay, if I'm not mistaken, I think that precision bomber actually just killed its own carrier, which is how it got all that veterancy and then died. I think that's what happened. Oh, good grief. But yeah, Wavy Watson gonna take out Houston in game 1 here. And, I think that Houston had like a really, really strong early game with all the assault railguns up on the hill, but he was just too late to answer the anti-air, and then kind of looked like he made a recovery from there, but I guess things just sort of went down from there. The only really sad thing is that he had that carrier down to 78 HP, right? I mean, so close to killing it and didn't quite manage to finish him off. I mean, that is tragic. That is truly tragic. Well, the real tragedy would be if we don't continue. So let's move on to game 2. And this one's going to be on Kalash Chief, same factions. Get it? Teeth. Yeah, I noticed it's always game 2 of this series that people almost overheat a little bit, but he's gonna survive. And Wavy Watson actually gonna retire Base Runner. We don't see that very often in Anomaly patch. Units lost tab? Well, it's gonna be 0-0, duh. Yeah, I should have shown that last game, though. But it looks like Wavy Watson is going for an SC, right? Unless I do grievously err. And I don't know how Houston has one RU trailing there, but that's alright. What's happening in my stream chat? Yeah, but that must mean that he quick dropped, but like I don't know why. Oh well. The really sad thing in Jirachi or Anomaly is when you get like a trailing 3 or 2 or something in CUs, right? Because you can never use them. So I think that happens when you retire salvagers. So when you free money skill issue, when you go feed the carrier. What just damaged this base runner? What the heck? Is he getting shot at? No, the carrier's shooting at the scanner, right? Huh. Interesting. Wait a minute. This is 2 PC from Houston. Ooh. You don't see that every day. He's gonna want to get Fleet Cap 45 for sure. The only problem with this, of course, is that probe, right? I mean, Coalition just sees the whole map, right? And then he's gonna need a tech, surely. I mean, you can't really do anything with just sand skimmers. Unless, of course, your target is just that carrier. And look, he's actually got ref mode, and he's got these guys on combat mode. Oh my gosh. Dude, this is actually crazy. I love this idea. So, when you get ref mode for the PCs, but then you turn off the resource controller, they get better combat capabilities, right? And so he's gonna try to use this and then sand skimmers to just like knock his opponent out of the game right away, I think. Oh no, because he's actually teching assault ships now. Yeah, this is crazy though. I think I would like to see that base runner actually drive forward here and then turn on its healing beam to see if he... Oh, no, don't do it here! Ow! Ah! See, now he's hurting his PC. But yeah, Saban carrier healing is starting to play. It's not usually a big deal, but in an Anomaly patch they do have heal beams when they have the base camping systems turned on, the logistics modules. And this seems like it's maybe not working out so well, actually, now for Houston. He's going to start building the assault ships, though. And yeah, you want to actually get close. The LAVs lose damage output when they're close to you. Oh, but this is a dead PC for sure. Look, he cancels the unit. Very good, very good play right there. And I think the second PC is gonna escape just barely. Ooh, but that was a little bit of a scary opener there for Houston. I think if I were him, I'd be going back and getting my base set up. Either that, or I'd play like a madman and continue the attack. But again, the probe can see you, so it's really hard to catch your opponent off guard with that sort of thing in Anomaly. We do have Armor 2 for the AV, or sorry, assault ships coming out, and that's great. You really need that upgrade. Like you do. I'd like to see him build more of them, of course, but really building anything would be better. Okay, there we go. I thought maybe he was going to go for salvagers instead, but this is fine too. And it's vehicle damage too, so Wavy Watson really does want to double down on these LAVs here. Probably would help if he was building more of them, though. Okay, there we go. He's got some more on the queue. LAVs versus assault ships is kind of an interesting fight. If the assault ships can get up on top of the LAVs, I think that they win that. It's kind of like Sandskimmers versus LAVs in Juraki, to be honest. With the assault ships being the Sandskimmers and the LAVs being, you know, the LAVs. But this is a map where I think that the assault ships would have to have the upper hand in that sense. LAVs, though, probably not bad for defense, right? If you can get them up on, like, this little high ground behind the base, for example. Assault ships can go through both of these chokes, but either way, if they try to attack the base, it's going to be difficult. But yes, it's true. Assault ships are much more expensive than skims, and so, you know, normally in the LAV versus skim matchup, we don't mind too much if we lose like 1 or 2 skims. It's okay, but that's a much bigger deal in this battle. Oh, but it's gonna be railguns, okay. And railguns are, I think, actually pretty similar in the way they fight assault ships, except they're much of a harder counter if they're further away. And we should see that play out in just a moment. No Mag Excel though, so their damage is like pathetic, actually. Yeah, okay, maybe I take it back. Really good depth packs though, that's gonna save the day. And LAVs are here to cut off the retreat path as well. Of course, that costs him too, right? I mean, depth packs are not free to throw out, but definitely worth it if it's gonna be keeping your base alive. And it's Galzian Siege. So, I expect we'll see him build those in just a moment here, but it looks like he does want to get some defense first. Both players on 3 base now. Both players not using their free wreck opening abilities at all this game. Grr. But that's okay. Oh, don't tell me. Yeah, he had the resource controller turned off there. Okay, all is well, all is well. He catches that before it causes a big problem. Fleet capacity being upgraded, and now you need to start looking at getting that cruiser, because I think it'll be able to answer railguns. It's a little complicated, to be honest. I mean, the railguns will do fine against it from far away, because of course it's not siege, right? It's more like an assault cruiser, and railguns typically counter that. But if you're up close to your opponent, these things have no armor, right? They'll just get shredded by that PD, so it'll be interesting to see how this goes. Mass assault ships? I don't think so. But I mean, then again, if they don't have Mag Excel, probably mass assault ships are actually great, so. That is true though, mark target, right? Kind of says no talking to a single unit, so if you have a whole bunch of them as opposed to like 3 of them, it's gonna be a lot better. LAV armor is starting to get upgraded, so it really looks like Wavy Watson has no interest in upgrading this railgun at all. But this is a fight he does not win, right? Up close and personal against his opponent. He should use that boost ability and get the heck out of there. This is a bad place to be fighting. This assault ship though chewing off a bit more than it reckoned for. Even so though, Wavy Watson gonna get the artifact out. And there we go, finally getting Mag Excel on the way. And yeah, I think that's a pretty good demonstration. You really don't want those assault ships, or sorry, LAVs, the long-range attack vehicles, of course, to be really, really close to your opponent like that, because they'll really just get shredded. Yes. And of course the probe does see that, but I mean maybe that's to Houston's advantage here, right? He just wants his opponent to leave him alone for a second. Carrier gonna chip in, and any shot that it manages to hit is going to sunder, which will actually make a big difference. Same with that railgun. And you can see, now that Mag Excel is out, oh, night and day, right? I think it actually, like, triples the damage from the jetpack. I thought he was gonna hit his own LAVs there. I think it actually triples the damage from the railgun. And the jetpack cleans that up, but actually does kill off one of its own salvages as well. That's a little unfortunate. But now it is time for this flank here. And I guess I agree with just Carrier after all. Like, these railguns don't really do enough damage output against the assault ships here. So I think that if Houston just drove up here, he might be able to kill these guys off. In any case, so it looks like he wants to play it better safe than sorry. He's going to come up with the siege cruiser first, and then the assault ships will follow. And you can see that PD really chunking the railguns here. Like I said, 0 armor, right? Not so easy for them to fight back. Assault ship's going to jump up, and there's the kill. And the LAVs do a little bit of damage, but they decide, maybe we'd rather just get out of here. Oh, they'd rather just get to the high ground. Yeah, I like that too. Very good. A couple missile ships are done here, and that's going to allow him to pick off this probe eventually. And that Galzine Siege for now just gonna heal up nice and slow. Here come the assault ships, and normally you'd think they don't win this because the LAVs started from long range, but actually the LAVs keep missing there, so it's not so bad. Oh, and the siege crews are just murdering these railguns as well. Assault ships all survive too, so this is a great exchange here for Houston. Yeah, mark target pretty good. You know, just one of these guys hitting mark target here would just turn off the siege cruiser entirely. Still could be used here as well, but not gonna be the case. And that's gonna be one very, very sad Saban army here. Hold down mode would actually be pretty nice here too. First, he's gonna use his missile barrage. Yeah, hold down stops you from taking as much damage, and it increases your weapon damage output by... I think it's reducing the reload time, if I'm not mistaken. And the EMP lands on the railguns! Oh gosh, the assault ships are gonna come up to capitalize. The timing wasn't totally perfect here, but even so, I mean, this is a pretty great reveal here for Houston. I don't exactly know what's happening over here, but that's okay. Oh gosh, the siege cruiser is actually gonna die now. Oh, don't get closer, get further away, get further away. No, 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 not like this. Good EMP there. He's not really gonna live, is he? No, okay, he does go down. Precision strike lands on this siege cruiser as well, but still no mark target, no threat. I mean, he's gonna be totally fine here. Needs to use that EMP again, I think. And then also the missile ships can threaten that way as well. And if I were Houston, I would be canceling Smokefish here. Because I don't think that's really going to get you much value now that you know your opponent has got artillery. Oh gosh! Excuse me. Thank you. Whoa! There's an EMP. That was a bad shot though, because it also stunned the siege cruiser here. I think you really want to use the siege EMP first, right? See if you can catch anyone with that, and then you can use the other one. And this cruiser is going to die as well. Down he goes. And Smokefish are still on the way, so it looks like he is going to use that here. A little worried for Houston. That's a little difficult to pull off, but see what he's able to do. I would rather see, I don't know actually what he needs to use here. I mean, heavy railguns wouldn't be bad, but probably assault railguns is actually the play. Get something to just harass these railguns, right? Like get them all set up over here while you're taking this fight in mid. Then you'd be a lot better off. Well, I think it would work here. We'll see though. It's gonna be Smokefish. Here they are launching. He's got one more as well that's not being committed just yet. He does have Smokefish armor, and that's crucial. Otherwise, this artillery cruiser will just like gun them down like there's no tomorrow. Ow. And you can see with Smokefish armor definitely reducing the damage they take, but it's still significant, right? And that's without the AAV chipping in. So I don't know, I really don't think you can use them here. The other problem is Smokefish are so slow, right? It takes them a long time to get into the fight. And so as you're waiting for them to arrive, they're just getting gunned down the whole time. Here come the assault chips though. And this is looking much, much better. Attempted the barrage, but you know. That's why we call it an attempt. Sometimes it doesn't work. And it looks like the assault ships want to raid on the side again. I would actually go all in here. I think this is whoa! Look how fast they are all of a sudden. Anyway, I think this is a good case for maybe smashing your opponent's army in the field here. Assault ships do pick off that support cruiser over here, though. A little easier said than done to pay attention to both fronts at once, but if he was able to, he could maybe have dodged the jetpacks. Oh well, doesn't really matter. He's getting damage on this flank, which is really important. And yeah, it's still no marked target. It is quite sad to see. But these assault ships here should really be getting involved as well. And now, if I were Houston, I'd be building a base runner to try to extract during this moment where I get some field control. Nice EMP land as well. Fire another one here. Snare these guys and then use that artillery barrage. Oh! Really, really nasty TJ right there. Oh gosh. That's awful. Okay, where are the assault ships? They've got to be in here, right? Oh man, if these guys were in this fight, that would never have happened. Ouch! Oh. Well, this is a little bit awkward. Oh, you generally don't want to drive through your own TJ. Oh, and it softens them up right before the assault ships show up. Oh, dearie me. Well, that happened. Attempted the barrage too. That was a precision strike, I believe, but still going to miss. Didn't quite aim that one properly. And that, finally, should be the end of the artillery. And of course, when this goes down, then the Smokefish are allowed to engage again. Yep, he's launching them, sure enough. Man, these AS are actually doing really, really well against the railguns here. It's funny to me just because I'm thinking of like coalition railguns where using assault ships would be like a death sentence, right? But it seems like they do really well in this particular fight. And I agree with what Just Carry said earlier. It's missile batteries that would really save him here. That's what he needs. He might be building a BC even, but I don't know. No, it doesn't look like it. But missile batteries would really just be like a hard counter to this. A little bit of Agent Orange goes a long way. Smokefish also going to try to hit these railguns as well. They will succeed. I think this one's dead already, it just doesn't know it. Yeah, very good. So Houston's actually doing a great job here, not overusing the smoke, right? Like, if he's got a unit basically dead already, he'll stop shooting at it. Although I think at this point, now that you've got the, what's-it-calls here in the hood, the AAVs probably would be best to just get out of there. Too late, though. He's going to fall. Those Smokefish, I think, getting their values worth in the end. And we actually have a precision bomber. Interesting. I really think base runners are the play here. He's got full control of the map. This is a great time to be extracting. Uh-oh, LAVs get themselves into a bit of a pickle here. They don't have boost either. Just freaking kill him as a play. I suppose that's true. But I do prefer, you know, better safe than sorry, right? It's always a good mantra. Now he's getting in there, and I don't think there's really anything to stop him. Maybe a cheeky depth pack play here, but it's gonna need to be a bit of a miracle for Wavy Watson. And no armor powered up on this carrier either. Look how fast it just melts. Oh gosh. Yeah, Galaxian Siege takes no prisoners when it comes to unarmored carriers. And that, my friends, is going to be a wrap. So, 1-1 for Houston, and there's been a lot of 1-1s in this tournament so far. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we shall move on to the next one.